So now that you have read through the directions for the summative and you have chosen a topic of a worldwide challenge that you will prove is the biggest challenge people face today around the world, the first step is to find effective evidence, which of course we've learned already are statistics, facts, expert opinions, examples from around the world. So you have to make sure that you are not just looking in the United States. You were supposed to read through all the directions yesterday and look at the examples. So here's an example of the graphic organizer. This is I only took one piece of evidence from one source and a counterclaim as the example. So today, the first day, what you need to do is you are going to pick the effective evidence. You need to have 3 separate credible sources or websites and 3 pieces of quoted evidence in a complete sentence that includes the source. Put the website name of the website in italics, not .org, or just the name, the main name of the website. If you have an IEP or 504, you only need 2 pieces of evidence per source or website, okay? And here's an example of how you do that. So you have to introduce the quote. It must be in a complete sentence. Introduce the quote. Have the evidence have the website in italics, the name in italics, and quote the actual evidence. So what you're going to do is you're going to look up your top problem. You've already found which top problem you want to look at. But when you look at the website name, it is not the gviusa.org. It is Volunteers and Intern Abroad. So look at the top for what the name is. Oh, actually, sorry, it is GVI is the name of the website. So look for the name of the website at top. It's called GVI, and you would put that in italics. Once you have that information, this is your first source. You need 3 pieces of information. The first piece of information you're going to put in here, and it goes here in quotes, in a complete sentence, including the source in italics. So make sure you put the source in italics. So that is the name of the website. Tomorrow we'll be talking about analyzing. So you are just going to look for where it says evidence. You need 3 pieces of evidence. Put those complete sentences in quotes here. You're going to need it for 3 different websites. Here's evidence 1, evidence 2, and evidence 3. And we're working on the analysis later. On the 3rd day, you'll be looking at the counterclaim and rebuttal. But for now, you just need the 3 pieces of evidence from each website. So you would need 3 different pieces of evidence. Here is a title of one piece of evidence. Here is a title of another piece of evidence. So please make sure you are putting the title and the author, if there is any. I don't see any authors on here. Make sure you're copy and pasting the URL. You need to know the URL it needs to be here and which day that you accessed it. So if there is an actual name, you put it in quotes. The name of the website goes in italics, article name quotes, the author name's unknown for my example. And make sure that each piece of evidence, you have the source in italics and the evidence is in quotes. You're going to do that for 3 sources and 3 pieces of evidence per source as a total of 9 pieces of evidence. That is going to be due tomorrow. It's just the evidence, 1 sentence each.